Safety glasses will be worn at all times in the shop.
An operator or user should familiarize himself with the tools and machinery with which he will work.
Learn to select and use the proper tool in the proper way. It is safer, and the job can be done much faster and better.
You're being boring, man. Under no circumstances should guards be removed from the machinery for the sake of convenience.
Students should not engage in conversations with one operating the machine.
Avoid making unusual noises that will startle the operator of the machine.
Huh? What number was that? Oh, 7. Only one person will be at a machine while it is in operation.
Keep your eyes and attention on your work, especially when operating a machine, and don't be looking at other people.
Form the habit of standing clear of all machinery. Keep at a safe distance from all moving parts and never stand in line with a swiftly revolving part.
When working around a machine, be sure there is a good footing, and if notice any slick or unsafe condition on the floor, inform the instructor.
When in doubt,
That's hot.
when in doubt as to the proper operation of machines or tools, always consult the instructor, not insult because he is sensitive.
Machines will not be operated when the instructor is out of the room.
Always turn the power off when you leave the machine.
Be sure your hands are dry before touching any electrical plug or switch, because it'll go kaboom boom.
BAM! Never put nails, screws, etc. in your mouth.
Do not leave the plain iron chisels or other edges of pointed tools lying on the benches or in the drawers with the cutting pointed edges projecting. Serious injuries may result from such carelessness.
Use care when moving pieces of lumber so that one will not be injured in passing. This applies very specifically to pieces on the level with the eye and pointed pieces left, so one can drive them into his body in passing or stopping.
When climbing to reach high object, use proper precautions so that you do not slip or fall.
When lifting heavy objects, have someone help you.
Any unsafe condition of machinery or danger that might cause accidents should be reported promptly.
Repairs, oiling, or adjusting should not be done while the machinery is in motion.
If you see grease on the floor, wipe it up. If you see wood on the floor, pick it up. You may be preventing an accident.
Keep all cutting tools sharp. A sharp tool will cut into materials as it should, but a dull tool requires excessive pressure and may slide over the work and out of control.
Examine tools before using them. Report faulty tools immediately.
Oh boy, go back up. Allow the machine to come to a dead stop before oiling, cleaning, or adjusting it.
Long sleeves should be rolled up to the elbows.
Avoid wearing loose-fitting clothing, jewelry, or gloves while working with machinery.
Closed-toe shoes are required when working in the shop at all times.
Beware of all hazards. If coping saw blades, drills, or other articles made of tool steel are bent, twisted, etc., they may snap and send off flying particles.
Beware of tools with mushroom heads. Hitting such tools with the hammer may cause a piece of steel to break off and fly across the room.
Never pound any hard metal or tools with a hand-faced hammer.
Never use a hammer with a loose or split handle or a chipped face.
Never use a file without a handle.
Always hand tools to the person who requests them. Do not throw the tool or slide it along the bench.
Keep the fingers away from the handsaw blade when sawing, except when starting a cut. The saw may jump out of the curve and skid on the handle.
When tools are not in use, place them in a safe position.
Never put a sharp-edged tools in your pocket. I'm reaching for your pocket. Chill.
Carry sharp tools with the cutting edge down and away from your legs.
Do not disassemble any tool until the instructor has demonstrated how to do it. Scrub down!
Keep hand tools off the machines to prevent the vibration from drawing them into the blade and falling onto the floor.
Have special operations on the machine checked by the instructor and get his permission before turning on the power.
Keep your fingers and hands away from moving parts of the machine.
Avoid getting in awkward positions when operating machines. Keep your balance. Keep both feet on the floor. And use proper hand positions on the machines and the material.
Never stand in line with a revolving tool.
Fasten all adjustments securely before the power is turned on.
Remove all wrenches, tools, and extra material from the machine before the power is turned on.
Shut off the power and notify the instructor at once of the machine is not working properly or unusual noises develop.
Inspect wood carefully for nail, screws, paint, or loose nuts before machining. Why'd you bite me?
Shut up. You sounded good. Okay, never repair the machine until it's reached full momentum.
Ow. Never force material into the machine faster than it can normally cut.
Never attempt to stop a machine after the power is turned off by catching moving parts or applying friction with the hand.
Clean scraps from a machine with a brush after the machine is at a dead stop.
Never leave a machine until it has come to a dead stop.
Place the machine in a neutral position when finished. Remove any special setups and put waste in the scrap box.
Always adhere to all safety margins. Safety margins are distances around or rotating. Safety margins are distances around rotating your sharp tools.